walking through DC and the, what is it called? The mall? The National Mall.
Walking through Washington, D.C., to be exact.
And we forgot our gimbal, so forgive us, it's shaky and we look funny.
And forgive me for being cut off. My wife is a foot shorter than I am.
Yeah.
Now her head is cut off.
So anyways, we're going to the, we're walking to the Smithsonian Museum of Natural History right now. We went to, I don't know what it was. I didn't like it very much.
Natural arts, I think.
No, something United States history or
Well,
something.
either way, summer, it's obviously
It was
summer.
nice. Just wasn't our taste.
Yeah, school's out and everybody's out. All the kids are out. And she seems to think that this next museum is not going to be half as busy.
Well, this is the one I thought we were going to go to anyway. So, just so you can see where we're at. Really cool here.
All aboard! Take 3. Hey guys, it's Ben.
I'm Christina.
And we're coming to you with our top 10 tips for Washington, D.C.
Free parking, Haynes Point and East Potomac Park. There's 400 free spaces there.
Yeah.
So all of this is on Ohio Drive Southwest. And if those 400 spaces are full, then another great place to park is parking lots A, B, and C. The only downside to that is that it's a maximum 3-hour stay, and it's $2 an hour, which isn't a huge deal, but you just really can't see everything in 3 hours. And you can't come back and put more money in. You actually have to move your vehicle. So you may as well just park in the free spot and do a little tiny bit of extra walking. That way you're not on a time limit.
Yeah, and the nice thing about that parking lot area is that it's close to some of the major memorials. So you are able to walk a short distance to, see some of the memorials. And then if you want, obviously you can take an Uber.
Yeah, you can take an Uber back, so you don't have to walk all the way back. So those parking spots that we just told you about leads us to tip number 2, which is Google the National Mall. So these parking lots, they put you at one end of the National Mall where the Thomas Jefferson Memorial is. So everything that you want to see is likely in the National Mall.
Yeah.
All the memorials, the Smithsonian's, everything that you want to see is pretty much there. You'll save a lot of time just by parking there, starting on one end, walking to the other. It's about a 2-mile stretch there. So tip number 3, research the Smithsonian's that you want to go to.
Definitely research the Smithsonian's, which we thought we did. We didn't do a very good job at it. Well, she did do a very good job at it. We ended up going to the wrong Smithsonian Museum.
We were really working with a short time period. We did not know that we were going to go to Washington, D.C. We actually went to go see Ben's Aunt Bonnie and Uncle Daryl.
Yep.
And his Aunt Bonnie was nice enough to make dinner for us, and she lives close to D.C., so we got to spend some time with them. So we didn't really have a whole lot of planning time. But if you guys don't know who she is, Google Bonnie McDaniel. She is amazing. She sent me home with mango chutney and hydrangeas.
Yeah, she's got a couple of books that she's written.
Cookbook, amazing.
Most recently is a cookbook. You check it out. I think she's got it on Amazon too.
Yeah, so yes, Google Bonnie McDaniel. Oh, her dinner.
It's fantastic.
Best food we've had on our entire journey so far.
But we can't add that as a tip. I don't think we can look up my Aunt Bonnie.
Okay, so sorry, that was off the subject. So research the Smithsonian's that you want to go to. Number 4 is don't get stuck in the tourist traps.
Right.
There's so much free stuff to do. It's just amazing. The Smithsonian's, the memorials, all this stuff is absolutely free. You can find free parking. There's no need to take a $70 bus tour unless, you just really want the convenience of it. But we didn't find a need to do any of that stuff. We got around really easy and did not spend a whole lot of money. So.
Yeah, because everything's really close together.
Yeah.
And again, it's really in the walking distance. So, and you can see a lot of stuff off in the distance. So it really isn't bad. You're able to see a lot of stuff in a short period of time if you manage it right.
Yeah. Number 5 is plan ahead if you want to see the White House. Don't try to drive by the White House.
We did that. We tried to do that.
That's tip number 6. Don't drive by the White House. So tip number 5, if you want to go see the White House, that's free also. You can do a tour, but you got to plan ahead. So,
absolutely.
We got a small glimpse of it, but traffic was horrendous.
Very small glimpse. Because there's trees in front of it as well, too.
We must have been in traffic for an hour, and it just was not worth the little glimpse we got. What we did see, this was my only time ever seeing the White House, and it was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
But I do wish we would have planned ahead and done a tour. That would have been just awesome. So, tip number 7, your favorite.
Try to avoid the summertime crowds. Yeah, it's
kids
obviously
everywhere.
Yeah, obviously
and
summertime.
That's not a bad thing. Families that want to go, that is awesome. But I mean, when we say kids, we mean I don't know if it's.
I think it's every kid in America.
Yeah,
during the summertime is at Washington,
mega field
DC.
trip central
and mega
DC.
buses full of kids.
Oh yeah, so probably summer camps and stuff like that. Holy cannoli.
It's a lot of kids.
Yeah, so if you want to go and really enjoy, take some videos and pictures and stuff like that, try to avoid when school is out.
Yeah, and of course, if you've got kids, it's a great place to take your kids and your family. The kids will love it. It's a lot of history there, obviously. So.
And talk about a really well-priced family vacation. Go to DC.
Yeah.
And not to mention, it's gorgeous again. So tip number 8 is food trucks. Instead of going to some kind of expensive restaurant, the food truck. Really, I mean, I'm sure all food trucks are fantastic. We just found a no-name food truck. We got a burrito, split it. It was gigantic. I think
It's
our
huge.
lunch costs us, what, $10?
At least,
Yeah.
maybe at most $10.
Yeah, we split a big burrito from a food truck. So
Yeah.
find a food truck. It's a lot more convenient. You're
Easy.
not going to have to worry about
Huge crowds, long
waiting
waits.
in a restaurant. Yeah.
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 And
So,
they're typically around a lot of the museums
Mm-hmm.
and
a ton.
the memorials as well. So they're all in walking distance. So
Okay, so camping. What we did is we stayed at the Greenbelt National Park. $20 a night. It was dry camping.
yep.
It's very well shaded. So
Yeah. So take advantage of that if you are traveling with a travel trailer, an RV, or camping, and you do want to see those sites in Washington D.C. Definitely take a look at that campground again.
And you know, it's really safe because the Greenbelt Police Force is right in front of that national park. So very safe, absolutely gorgeous, pretty well maintained. I would try to find a site photo, a photo of your site, and look for the words back in instead of drive in. The drive in is
Yes.
really just kind of pulling off the road. Those are really more for tents. They do accommodate some, and it'll tell you how long it will accommodate, but we accidentally booked a drive in instead of a back in. Luckily a ranger was passing by and he was like, hey, do you guys want a better spot? And we were like,
Please.
and he moved us right then and there.
Yeah, because we were struggling. We would have done it, but it was a struggle.
Okay, so last but not least, as always,
Relax, relax, relax.
yes, take your time. Start at one end, work your way to the other. If you feel like you can't get back to your car in time, or it's getting dark or something like that, take your time and Uber back.
Yeah, for sure.
There's bike rentals in town. You can bring your bike if you want to, but there's so many different ways to get around public transportation. Take your time, start on one end, figure out what you want to go see, map it out, work your way from one end to the other. Try not to jump back and forth. Highly recommend Washington, D.C. It's not a place that was on our radar. Not sure why. I guess we just were scared to drive into a city. Ben wanted nothing to do with driving into the city.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of driving in big cities. It's just not my cup of tea.
And then when we figured out we can park in one spot and see everything that we needed to see.
Yeah.
But we thoroughly enjoyed it. Can't wait to go back. Absolutely loved it. Would like to do a tour of the White House next time. Go to the zoo thing.
We'll definitely plan a longer trip and try to get everything in that we can that we did miss on this last trip. So
Yeah. And I'm sure that we'll stay at the Greenbelt National Park again.
oh yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
you cannot beat $20 a night 11 miles outside of DC. That is, I mean, you could bring your family there for a week and spend $140 for camping, and
Yeah.
everything is free, and you can find some inexpensive food choices. Great family vacation. Yeah. so-
Absolutely.
well, guys, thanks again for listening.
Yeah, as always, if you guys like the video, please subscribe. And
Give it a thumbs up.
until next time, McMillan Express out.
See y'all later.
Peace.
What'd you say, babe?
So I wonder if she comes to life at night. And if so, how much does she get paid?
sweating like a pig. Like a pig. See that?
And we're coming to you with our top 10 tips, Washington, D.C. We've actually got a little list here, so we're going to go over them 1 through 10.
To split. Sorry, we're standing on a beach, so it keeps sinking down. Hey guys!
Can't even a heads up, man.
Okay, on 3.
Guys, it's been.
We're gonna do it.
Can you see this?
Yeah.